Hello. Hi, Pam. Welcome back to you. You need a strap or a towel? You need a band if you have it. A TheraBand, a piece of tubing if you have it. If you don't worry, I'll give you choices. And a mat. And if you let me know how my music is into here, that would be awesome because I'm going to go on Instagram at the last second. Also, I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to be back. It feels so good to get moving again. All right, let's see. We blowing like a tree. We niggas can't compete with a young nigga like me. And I know you want the way this is going under. You could never see me, I call you Stevie Wonder. Neck so cold, it gon' probably make you stutter. A nigga like me, I don't know no other. On top, niggas quick to call you brother. And they be the same niggas be undercover. I keep it with the weapon, let my name Danny Glover. All you niggas always talk shit, never see it to your face. Too bad that you. Oh no, that's not the one. They send me in the jungle, book of niggas wanna ride my way, I have a legacy. We don't ride my music, but you can't escape. Okay, I'm gonna talk. Let me know if it's too loud while I get this going. Yay! Hi, I think I'm back on Instagram too. It's amazing how you have that whole old joke about the IT department coming in and unplugging something and plugging it back in to fix it. And all of a sudden it works, just unplugging and unplugging. So that's what I did with Instagram. I turned off everything. I turned everything back on. I deleted Instagram and I put it back on. And look at this, it's working. Hi guys, how are you? Let me know how the music is for Instagram versus my voice. It's a bit loud on YouTube, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Hi, hey Julia, how are you? Glad to see you. Hi Shelly, Diane. Hello, hello. Excellent. I know, crazy, right, Pam? So silly.
But I was like too tied up in my head to even do that until I took a little break. So sometimes a break is important, yes? So glad to be back. Let me see where I am. If you're just coming on, you need a mat, you need a strap or a towel, something to pull on. And if you've got a TheraBand or a piece of tubing or a 360 band at home and can pull that out, pull that out. If you don't have it, I'll give you something to do instead with the strap. But if we can get a little dynamic movement in with that band today, we're going to try to while we work on your shoulders. Hey, Will, welcome back. Hi, Nan. I think that's Nancy, not Nan. Or maybe you're Nan. I don't know. We're going to have to see. How is everybody? We got a couple more minutes, and then I'll get rolling. I'm going to start right on time because, as we know, Instagram shuts me off with the hour, even though YouTube will keep going. And I want to make sure that I have time to give you guys some decent recovery at the end of this. So if you're just coming in, hi, I saw you look at my test where I showed my very messy bedroom. That was embarrassing. Again, if you're just coming in, you need a towel. Hi, Karen. A towel or a strap, something that can pull on that's pretty static. And you also, if you have it available, and I know a lot of people have this laying around, a piece of TheraBand or a piece of tubing or one of those circular 360 bands. If you've got one of those, take that out as well today. If you don't, I'm going to give you options that you can use your strap for, but I'd love to get a little dynamic movement in with what we're doing today as well. I hope you're ready. I have not done anything for a week, and I needed the break, and now I'm back, but I'm ready to go. Okay, so a couple of things to talk about before we get going. My name is Nika Barkovs. I am here for our Friday morning 9:30 a.m. Bodyweight Conditioning. You need, again, one more time, a mat. You need something to pull on that's static, so a strap or a towel. And if you have a TheraBand or a piece of tubing, something that can move with that pull available, go grab that too today. I'm going to do some shoulder stuff with that. Don't worry about it if you don't have it. I'll give you choices. In terms of YouTube, I'm actually using a playlist for my music from YouTube with royalty-free music. So I should have no copyright issues there. And then just a thing to remember for all of you who are taking my class today, I'm so glad you guys are all back, is that I can't see you. So because I can't see you, you need to pay extra attention to how you are feeling as we work out. And if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. So stop, take a break, get water, and come back when you're ready to come back. I will remind you that I'm really, really available to all of you. So if there's, music's too loud. Okay, let's see how this is. I'll just keep it about there. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. If there's something that you want to review or go over a little bit more in depth, feel free to pop me a message and I'll contact you, and I'm happy to get on FaceTime or anything like that. Perfect. Anything like that with you to go over a sequence or an exercise just to make sure that you can do it safely. I think we all have to take that little bit of extra time as we go forward. Are you ready? I hope so. Someone give me a thumbs up. Oh, a wave? That's okay. I'm going to assume it's there. There's a wave. Okay, let's get rolling. So you're going to start with your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, and you're just going to swing your arms, shoulder height and back. Give it a little bit of power on the way up. Think about tightening your muscle. Exhale, use your breath. and we have 4, and we have 3, and 2. Good morning. And Sharon, palms up, take your thumbs back and release. Keep the rib cage still and release. So we're going to progressively heat up and release. Thumbs behind you, and let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Step out a little bit wider. Start with a nice lateral reach. Exhale, reach. Make sure you're supporting. Keep going over and over. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Deirdre. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Take your shoulders, roll them around. So really loosening up through the shoulders, through the upper back. Open up your chest. 4 more. If you're like me, my Canadian friends, and spent all weekend not working out, this is going to feel really good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Pull your belly button to your spine, and let's just rotate. Bring a little rotational movement into the spine, pick it up in the upper back, particularly. Let your feet pivot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Put your hands on your thighs. Let's hinge. Squeeze your glutes to come up and lengthen through your hip. Now we do 4. Exhale. And 3. Exhale. There goes Insta. And 2. Exhale. And 1 more time. Exhale. Beautiful. Take your leg around in the hip. Circle the arm around. Breathing out. Keeping the belly nice and still. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's hinge again. Take your thumbs to the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Release. Come up with that shoulder roll. So progressively getting bigger. Squeeze and release. And 2 more. And 1 more time. Beautiful. Okay, so bring your arms up to your forehead and back. Step back as you do it. Squeeze your glutes. Let your hip flexors. You can give me from the side. I'm going to give it a little bit of an extension so I can let my hip flexors lengthen out. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it a squat. So a little bit of an exhale. Good. 4 more. Go a little bit lower than me if it's available. For most of you, that is. 3 and 2. Hold the last one down. From here, pop this heel up off the ground. Press it back down. Sit down a little bit deeper. Pop this heel off the ground. Press over your big toe joint. Sit back down. Raise your arms. Pop the heel. And other leg. Pop the heel. Beautiful. Hands to your thighs. Sit down a little bit lower. Round your back. And release. Round. Release. Round. Release. That should feel good. Let's do 2 more. I don't know about you, but it's really feeling good to me today. 1 more. Roll up. You're going to take 1 leg back. Heel is up, off the ground. You turn kitty corner so you can see me. We're going to go down and up. Press over your big toe joint. Squeeze your glutes. So you get a little extra stretch here. You're working on mobility through your ankle, and you're turning on the muscles in your feet. 4 more. Oh my goodness, how good does it feel to be back? Leave the heel up. We're going to sink down into a nice lunge. Keep the shoulders over the hips. I know sometimes if you take my class, I have us hinge. We're going to do that a little bit, but we're not ready for that yet. Slow. 2 more. 1 more. Come up, step wide. Push with muscle. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. That should feel really good too. Strong, everything squeezing. Again. 4 more. Press your feet into the ground as you come up. 2 more. Last one, hold it. Arms in front, raise them up. Bring them shoulder height down and back in front. Let your knees look at your second and third toe. Bring them up, ribcage still. Karen, if you're on here, this is for you. And 2 more. This is good, lad. Out. And in. And one more time. Up. Out. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Face the side. Lift the heel. And down. So working through this ankle. Pressing over the big toe joint. Enjoying. And starting to maybe have a little sweat happening. It's getting warmer for a lot of us now. And hold the heel up. Shoulders stay over the hip. Down. Drive through the front foot to come up. And down. And let's do 4 more. Press that front foot into the ground. Press the ball of your foot into the ground. 3. And 2. And 1. Face the front, toes are forward. Hinge. Take a side lunge. You notice my shoulders are going to start to rotate. With that, over you go. One hand to your opposite calf. Switch. If you're ready, one hand to your shoulder. Switch. If you're fully ready, one hand up. Switch. And let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it center. Sink and round up. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Sumo position. Reach the hands. You're going to hinge as you squat and squeeze the glutes to come up. So I'm going to add the hinge on top of my squat. Hips are still slightly below my shoulders. If you can touch the floor like this, I'm going to encourage you to do that. And let's do 4. Exhale. And 3. Exhale. And 2. Exhale. 1 more. Hold it here. Raise the hands. Shift into your heels. Sit down a little bit deeper. Raise your arms right in front of your ears. And squeeze up. Beautiful. Come on down to your knees. Come on down to plank. You knew that was coming. Shoulders over the wrists. Pop the knees up. Press your hands into the ground. Whole palm, all 5 fingers of each hand. Shoulder lined up over the shoulder or over the wrist. Corkscrew your upper arm up into your shoulder joint. Notice your lats turning on. I feel like you can stay here all day long. We're not done, but you should feel like you might be able to. Feel that upper body starting to heat up. Let's take it down and go on. Come back to plank. And again, downward dog. Come back to plank. Let's do 2 more. We're going to play with this a little bit today. Come back to plank. 1 more. If you need to go to the flat of your fists for your wrist shake, do that. And now, if you want to, stay right here. If you can take a little bit more, bring 1 foot outside the hand, put it back. Outside the hand, put it back. Try to keep the hips nice and low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back. Come back to plank. Walk your hands in, and let's get ready to work. Grab your strap to begin with. You're just going to hold it here for a second, not really doing much with it. Find your sumo position, and let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. Now, I'm giving you time. I want you to go deep. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. Sink the hips down low. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to be nice and patient. Go down a little bit deeper. 4, 3, 2. There you are, Karen. Did you miss my plies? 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Patience. 1 more. That should feel nice and good. We'll come back to that set in a second, but let's go a little bit quicker. Down and up. I want you to drop it. Down and up. So you're catching it. Trust yourself. And up. Drop and up. 4 more. Drop. Feel those hamstrings saying, ha. And up. 2 more. 1 more. A little closer together. 4, 3, 2. Heel lift. 4, 3, 2. Heel lift. It's like a little hiccup. Use your breath here. 4 more. So you might be feeling the bottom of your quads now, as well as your hamstrings, really kicking in. 2 more. 1 more. We're gonna hold it at the top. Keep that releve. Reach your hands forward. Good. Palms up. Take your thumbs behind you. Zip your inner thighs together. Ah! And bring your hands up. And slowly bring your heels back down. Beautiful. You're going to take your strap or your towel. You want your arms to be about shoulder distance apart. Bring your feet slightly wider than hip distance apart. Pull against that strap and hinge at the hip. Bringing your hand to your knee. Squeeze your glute and come back up. So a deadlift. Shoulder blades pull together. What this strap does is it helps you engage all those postural muscles that are going to keep your spine nice and long. So this is not just about your butt and hamstrings like we told you for years. This is about every muscle in the back of your body. Down, squeezing up, and down, squeezing up. 4 more. So nice and simple at first. 3 more. 2 more. Beautiful. 1 more, stay down. You're going to unroll your hand, give yourself a little bit more space. Pull the elbows up and back. Back to your knee. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Back to your knee. Sit the hips down a little bit lower. And down. Pinch. And down. Let's do 4 more. 4. And down. 3. And down. 2. And 1 more. Beautiful. Come back up. We're going back to your squat. So we get this whole set done all together. Nice and slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what I've added is I'm extending my arms there. Pull your shoulder blades together. You can't really use your arms to help with your balance. So your core's working hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you go lower? So remember, sometimes we're all shaped differently. So my lowest is not going to look like yours. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive your feet into the ground and come up. 3 more. 4. Breathing nice and deeply, evenly. Exhale. 1 more. Beautiful. A little quicker. Let's do 8, 7. How good does that feel? Sometimes when I make you go really, really slow, it's about control. And then this ability to really kind of work a little faster feels like a little bit of relief. Yes? Okay. 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, kick up, 4, 3. Drive your feet down to come up. I want you to give me as much power as you might if you were jumping, but you're not jumping today. Feel the deliciousness on those ankles though. One more. Hold it. Let's see if I get this a little better today. Press into both sides of the balls of your feet. Thumbs out. Pull those inner thighs together. Hands up. This is core work, my friends. Hands in front. And now drop it down. Beautiful. Feet underneath the hips. Pull against that strap again. Down. And up. This time, see if you can drop and bend the knees as well. So you are both squatting and you're hinging at the same time, a little faster. Down. And 7. Pull hard. 6. And big exhale. Deeper. 4. And 3. And 2. And hold. Pull hard against that strap. Ring the biceps by your ears. Drop to your knees. So I'm going to keep my hips slightly below my shoulders. I'm going to keep the back of my neck long. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades to help lift those arms. And I am breaking this strap apart. Feel the backs of your shoulders. Feel your postural muscles. Your legs are working isometrically. Sit down a little bit deeper. 4. And 3. And 2. And one more. And release. Beautiful. Put that down. Come on down to your knees. We're going to play a little bit with plank and beast. So beast hands are directly underneath your shoulders, palms into the ground. If you need to be on the flat of your fist, that's okay. You want to corkscrew those upper arms up. So when I do that, you'll notice that the middle of my elbow kind of starts to rotate in. Knees are underneath your belly button, like this. Push down, lift your knees just a hair off the floor. Just enough for me to slide a piece of paper underneath those knees. Now, option 1 is to simply stay there. Option 2, we're going to take it for a little bit of a ride today. Step out to the side, step back in, find beast. Keep it nice and tight. Doesn't have to be big. I want you to push those hands into the floor, pull the belly button up underneath your rib cage, and let's take it out. 4, and I'm going to give your wrist a little bit of a break, and 2, and you should be breathing a little heavier now. Come to your knees, beautiful, and roll through your wrists. How that feel? Roll the other way. Excellent. Okay, so elbows on the ground. Find the plank. Press the elbows into the ground. Shoulders are lined up over the elbows. Take your fists, push them as hard as you can into the ground. So you really feel those lats turn on. Option 1, just hold this plank. Option 2, if you think you're ready for it, we're going to open up, come back down. Open up, come back down. And 4. And notice as you rotate to the side, the lat that's on the bottom is going to really turn on. 2, and 1, and child's pose just for a second. Okay, how you feeling? Find full plank. Shoulders over the elbows, feet are wide. Press your hands into the ground. Rotate your arms up into your shoulders. You go from plank to down dog, back to plank, to down dog, touch your opposite hip. Back to plank. And notice that as you lift one hand up, you really got to work on stabilizing through that one shoulder. So if it's too much for you, keep both hands on the ground. That's totally fine. Use your lats to slide forward. And we have 8. And Squeeze your glutes. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Should feel a little bit like a stretch for your legs. Give me one more time and find your child's pose. Okay, come to your knees, rotate through your wrists again. We're gonna go through that section one more time. But I'm gonna add a couple of things just to make it more interesting. If you're even interested, you may not be. You choose. And shake that out. So finding beast. Hands down, knees up just a hair. Option to hold. Or this time, let's walk forward, back. Other hand. Forward, back. Forward, back. Is that so much fun? I know it is. Hang on. 4, back. Feel how hard your core muscles are working. 3, feel how hard your shoulders are working. 2, back. And one more time. Child's pose. Beautiful. Coming to forearms, shoulders up over the elbows, pressing the fists into the ground. Option 1 to hold. Option 2, rotate and rotate and rotate and rotate and. You do 4 more like that, we're going to make it a little bit more interesting. Using your band if you choose. Just hang tight. Rotate and one more time. Rotate and child's pose just for a second. Come up to your knees if you have a band. If you don't have a band, all I want you to do is come up to your knees and I want you to rotate through the shoulders like so. Really heating up rotate your calf and your upper back muscles. If you have a band, I just want you to practice this loop and see where you need to be for your band. Good, right? So we know this one, 2 hands. But what I want you to do now is one hand stays locked, other arm comes out. One hand stays locked, other arm comes out. Let's try 2 more of those. What do you think that's going to translate into? I don't know. So, option to just hold plank. Option to put your hands right on top of that band. Pressing into your hands. Rotate, pull, and rotate, pull, and we have 8, and 7, and I'm having so much fun seeing Instagram comments again, and good on your upper back, hang on, 2, and 1, and leave the band where it is, pop yourself into downward facing dog and pull. For 4, for 3, for 2. Walk your hands into your feet, bend your knees, hands on your thighs, and let's get rolling again. Hope you're feeling good. So, keep your strap where you can get to, actually let's finish your hands. First things first, kind of a wide stance squat. Then this foot stays here, you're gonna rotate slightly and give yourself a good curtsy. So, down, go the same way, curtsy. On the curtsy, I'm gonna squeeze my knees towards each other, back in. I'm gonna keep that back leg nice and elevated. I'm gonna come back to the center, rotate slightly for the curtsy. So that my knees stay over my second and third toes. And Mr. Ladd, I believe we'll call this ballet-like today too. 4, I got a request. 3, that's a lesson you guys need to learn is I will take requests. 2, feel this hip, should be feeling good. 1, and beautiful. Grab your strap. Pull, chest height, as hard as you can. Take one foot back, heel is up, go as low as you can, and come up. Option, just pull. Second option, rotate over that front leg and pull. Go as deep as you can. We have 10. Driving your foot. 9. I realize I've been playing a lot, looking at comments, giving directions. I'm gonna do this whole set with you. 6 more. And 5. And 4. 3. Woo. 2. Hold it down, don't rotate. Pull. Raise up, pull. Bring your shoulder high. Sit down a little deeper. Raise up, pull. Shoulder height, down a little deeper. 2 more. Raise up, pull. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to sweat. 1 more. Beautiful. Shift forward. Drop the hands. So what I've done now is I'm kickstanding this foot. I'm pulling. I'm going to find that deadlift again. A little softness in my knee, squeezing back up, pulling as hard as I can. So here, single leg deadlift. I'm back up. If you don't need the support, pull, lift everything up, drive your foot into the ground, and pull, and up. 4 more. The secret to not wiggling is really squeezing the side of your bum. And up. 3 more. And up. 2 more. And up. 1 more time. Should be shaking a little bit. Up. Free your arms chest height. Pick that foot up off the ground. Bend your standing leg. If you need the kickstand, keep it there. Drive your heel into the ground and come up. Now, pull hard. Notice it gives you some stability through your core. How low can you go? Nice and slow. We have 6. So what I'm noticing is this YouTube music is not fitness cadence like I'm used to. So I'm kind of ignoring it. 4 more, which is unusual for me. So what's happening to you is we're going at my pace, which is super slow on purpose. 2 more. Down. And should be shaking a lot. And Justin, if you're here, these are for you, easy squats. Just shake it out. Don't go down to your lowest squat. Just make it feel good. This is a dynamic stretch, getting us ready to work again on the other side. And we have 4. 3, if I forget something, please don't hesitate to let me know. 2, and 1. So, white stance squat. This foot stays here. You rotate slightly to find your curtsy. Come back to the center. Squat. Now, how low can you go? Squat. Curtsy. This is our last set of legs for the day. So I really want you to make them count. Can you believe it's already 10 o'clock? What? Down. And down. And let's do 4. And 3. And 2. Deliciousness. 1 more. And bring you center. Grab that strap. Pull as hard as you can. Take your foot back. Heel is up. So as we're pulling, we are sinking and up. Option 2, rotate with that. And if you notice, if you're pulling hard enough, your arms can't go without your body. It all has to move as one piece. How great is that? Things I'm always nagging you guys about. Hello. And yes. And pull. And I gotta do the rest of the set with you because I promised. And we have 4. And 3. Pull harder. Big exhale. 1 more. And shift, drop the hands. So leave the toe tapped on the floor. Find your hinge, pull as hard as you can. Come back up. A little softness in this knee. So this is option 1. Nice and simple. Driving your foot. Option 2. And you'll notice I can't talk and do this. I gotta focus. So let's do 6. Are you happy when I say that? Do you miss me talking at you? You have 4 more. Pull hard. Harder. 2 more. Squeeze the side of your bum. 1 more. Oh. And chest height, kickstand, 1-legged squat. Pick that foot up if you're ready, nice and slow. And we have 8. Squeeze right here. And we have 7. Hi, Adrena. And we have 6. Can you go lower? I want you to sweat sideways at this point. This is your last thing to do for your legs. Take it deeper. Make it count. How challenging can you make this for yourself without actually failing it? And let's do 2 more. Low as you can go. Drive through your foot. Pull that strap. 1 more time. Oh my goodness. And a set of recovery squats. 8. That should just feel good. We're going to take a little focus to all the little muscles that stabilize your shoulders next. So if you have a band, we will be using the band. If you don't have a band, don't worry, I'm going to give you options. 2 more. And sometimes I have us do that kneeling, but let's be standing for the first section of this, shall we? So I'm going to grab my band. If you have the strap or the towel, all you're going to do is pull out against that strap or towel and hold it out there as hard as you can. And you're going to hold till it shakes while everybody else, nice softness in the knees, squeeze your shoulder blades together, touch the middle of your chest and release. Flatten your wrist, touch and hold, 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 and release. While you're holding, squeeze the shoulder blades together as hard as you can and release. And we have 6. And release, that's the other thing. Fitness music counts my reps for me, so I never have to worry about that. I have no idea how many reps I've made you do today. And release. 4 more. Squeeze. Pull your belly button right up underneath your rib cage. And release. Squeeze. And release. 2 more. Your shoulder should be burning by now too, by the way. 1 more. Shake out your neck if you need it. And release. Beautiful. Give yourself a little bit more space on that tube, on the band. If you're with your strap, keep it about the same. You're going to bring your elbows back and in. Let your palms face up. So we're going to simply pull to the side. I'm going to try and keep my elbows really close. Let me step close to you. Really close to my waist. And release. So if you've got the strap, you're just going to pull right here. Otherwise, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Now the secret is nothing else moves. If you want to work the core harder, bring your feet together. 2, 1. And you'll find it's a little bit harder to keep those hips nice and stable. We have 8. By now, you should be kind of really warm and fuzzy right here. Keep going. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And 4 more. Oh my. 2 more. I don't know about you, but I did it. 1 more. And roll your shoulders back and around. Take your hands up above your shoulder, your forehead. So again, if you have your strap, you're just pulling as hard as you can. If you've got the band, you're going to pull the elbows down and forward, and stuff's going to come right to my collarbone. Take my hands out a little bit and come back up. Good. So pull down and come back up. And pull down. Feet together if you want to work your core harder. Feet apart if you need a little bit more stability. So now this time you can really drag right here. Oh, it's so weird. I'm looking at balconies across from me. There's a window behind you. And I can see people pacing on their balcony or weirdly enough watching. And up. And let's do 2 more. And up. 1 more you're going to hold. Can you squeeze? Squeeze. I'm squeezing here. Squeeze. 8, 7. Hands are reaching out a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to give it a break with your shoulders. Come on down to your knees for your first set of push-ups. Hands are wide. You can do these on your knees and get a little bit lower range of motion. You can start right away today on your toes. You may not have as deep of a range of motion as you would like, but you are going to get it work. So we have 12 and 11, nice and slow, and 10 and 9, high, and 8, exhale up, you have it, 7 and 6, squeeze the chest muscle, 5, woo, 4, 3, so your shoulders should feel really prepared to do this. 1 more, and lock your hands in your feet, bend your knees, come back up with that strap or that band 1 more time. Now this is not going to be comfortable, but here's where we get stronger. And hopefully what you notice is your push-ups felt really great right now. That was because of the shoulder work that we just did. So we do it 1 more time. So feet can be wide, or feet can be closer together. And we're going to start a little wider than shoulder distance apart. This stay flat, pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest a little bit. And if you notice, it's hitting me right in the middle of my chest. If you have the strap, you just pull as hard as you can. And we have 12. And the first thing I'm going to do is shoulder blades squeeze. Try that again. Shoulder blades, arms. And that's the benefit of it being warmer, is I can let you see stuff that you can't see when I have like 50 pieces on. And we have 6, I think. And 5. And 4. Is it shaking? Is it burning a little bit? 2 more. So delicious. 1 more. Hold it back. Just hold. Just hold. Just hold. Just hold. Release. Roll your shoulders. Oh my God, right? Palms up. You may have to give yourself a little more slack. Elbows in. And open the gate. Right around bicep height with the fists. And in. Again, feet can be up. You can take 1 foot off the ground. Feet can be up. Feet can be together. You can take 1 foot up off the ground if you want to work your core even harder. And notice that I'm holding it back there. So we have 8. And exhale, 7. Pull your rib cage in front together. Knit it in. And 6. In other words, nothing moves but those forearms. And 5. Squeeze behind your shoulder before you move. And 4. And 3. And 2. We are rounding the bend here, guys. And 1 more. Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. And release. Roll your shoulders. I don't know about you, but my arms are starting to protest. That's what I want us to do. Last set here. Pull in. The elbows down and forward. I'm going to lift my chest a little bit and meet my collarbone with that band. You notice my hands go outward. So it looks like a W here. And up. Pull to a W. And let the hands come back in a little bit. Pull them out and down. And up. You're initiating here. Pull them out and down. And up. And we have 8. And 7. And exhale, 6. Delicious. You got it. 2 more. Hold it out and down. Little pulses down using your lats. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that down. Come on down to the ground. It's time for your second and last set of push-ups. Look at that. We're headed to the end. Hands are wide on your toes. This time, if you'd like to, you can give me a push-up. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Push-up, shoulder tap. You notice I gotta bring my hands in. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. If you want to just do the push-ups, you're fine with that. But you have 15 more seconds to go as deep as you can. Get stuck if you can. That's okay in a push-up. And to make it feel like you don't want to do another push-up, you've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, child's pose just for a second. We're going to stay down now, here now. I want to do one set of a little bit of core stabilization, and then it's time to recover. So you're going to get your strap, not your band, but your strap now. We want it to be a solid thing to pull against. You want to be hip distance apart with your feet, a little wider than shoulder distance with your hands. You're going to pull and hinge back. This is option 1. Just hold it here. Option 2, you're going to lower the hands as you pull back a little bit more. Notice my spine is long. You're going to raise the hands shoulder height as you come back up. So probably about, I don't know, 6 inches in either direction. Pull as hard as you can. So we have 8. Draw your belly button up underneath your ribs. And 7. Shoulder blades pull hard together. And 6. And 5. Deliciousness. 4. 2 more. Tuck your chin in. Stay here. Pull. For 4. For 3. For 2. Come on down to the ground. If you have your band and would like to, the band goes right on top of the hips. Wrap your hands and press your hands into the ground. Squeeze your glutes and lift. Otherwise, just press your elbows into the ground. I do a little more slackness up there. And lift the hips. And squeeze and lift. If you're using the band, you're going to feel a lot more resistance. Squeeze, press the feet down. And release. A lot more work through the back of the legs. And release. And you're going to feel a side product of some isometric work in your triceps, which is not a bad thing to do. And release. As you have 4. And 3. And 2. Hold the last one up. And just squeeze. Up, 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 up. We have 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. Delicious. 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Release. Pull your knees to your chest. Recovery starts now. I want to make sure I get it in. Reach your toes back, reach your hands back, inhale. As you exhale, reach your fingers away from your toes away from your fingers. Get some good length in the body. And bend the knees. Cross one ankle over that thigh. You can press this knee away from you using your hand. Tailbone stays on the ground, or you can pull the thigh to your chest. So kind of rock back and forth with your legs. See where you find that little sweet spot where it's like, please hold here. Stay there for a second. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, and we're going to let the muscles start to relax that we're just tensing so hard. We're going to let your heart rate come back to normal. We're going to let the endorphins start to flow over your brain. So this little piece at the top is your reward for working as hard as you just worked. Option to stay here. Option to take that whole piece of the puzzle all the way down the ground. You're going to try to keep those shoulder blades on the floor. If you're going to do that, push your knee away from you slightly. Both shoulder blades on the floor. Hip reaching away from the legs. And breathe for 8. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but I feel like whole hip say thank you. 4, 3, 2. Hold them in your chest. Carefully roll back to your back. Get that foot down, take the other ankle, cross it over, push the knee away, or if you'd like to, pull your thigh to your chest. So you're going to rock the legs back and forth till you find the spot where you need to get your stretch and hold right there. And just breathe as deeply as you can. Option to stay here. Option to leave this whole package to where your top foot touches the floor. Try to keep those shoulder blades off the floor. Then you're going to push the top one away from you. So I'm going to try to reach my hip bone away from my legs. You find one side of your body is always way more content to do something than the other side. Totally normal. Go back on your abs. Breathing deeply. And 4, 3, 2. Bring the knee close to your chest. Very carefully come back to the center. Roll to your side and come to center. Soles of the feet together. One hand into the floor. Give yourself a good lateral stretch. Both butt cheeks pressing into the ground. I think I've given myself enough time today. And release. Rotate toward that shin and reach over the ankle. Get up the side of the back. Now, take your hand, pull against the thigh, push against your other thigh. Or pull against the shin, push against your thigh, and around back. You can again stretch across your shoulder blade. Belly button pulls that hard toward the spine. Release up, shoulder blades pull together. So hopefully you're getting that happy little smile now on your face. Hand down, releasing over. I want to congratulate you. We're more than 2 months into a lockdown situation. And I don't know about you, but for the last couple of weeks, I was really feeling like I just didn't have the gumption to do this. And I didn't feel like moving. And I didn't feel like getting online and doing stuff. And release, because you get a little stuck. We're kind of stuck, right? So reach you over. And so I gave myself a break over the long weekend. And what I found is just that little 4 days that I give myself help me refresh and reset in here. And rethink what I'm doing. And remember why I'm doing things. And it just reminded me, we feel like we're on this big vacation. We're not. This is very stressful and it's a challenge. And we got to remember to give ourselves those little breaks, just like we would any other time. And release, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Almost done, my friends. Come up to your knees. One leg forward, squeeze the glute, tilt the pelvis under till you feel lengthening starting to happen here. And let's reach over, shift your hip while you do it. Breathing deeply. Nice little hip flexor stretch for us. And release, come out of it. Let's do it one more time. Tilt, press, shift, and reach. Keep your belly button pulling away in your spine. And let go. And switch. So, tilt, lengthen, shift, reach. And release. Tilt, shift, and release. Take your feet wide, come halfway up. Hands can be on your shins, or hands can be on the floor. What's available to you? Tailbone is up. Feel the backs of your legs, saying thank you. And you want to really try and keep your spine long. So don't get it stiff right now, nice and long. Really stretching out the hamstrings, feeling the connection of the calves and the hamstrings. And now bend your knees, hands on your thighs, push the floor away as you round up. Take a good shoulder stretch, you deserve this today. So I'm going to remind you, if you're on YouTube, do me a little favor, if you can, make a little comment for me so I know you came to play. And switch. Steph, I'm so glad to be back. Genuinely. Roll your shoulder one good time. Everybody take one big breath in, breath out. When it doesn't feel like strain and struggle to get there, you know you're doing the right thing and you know it's the right time. Thank you so much for coming back to play. And I'll see you on Tuesday for Recovery 101. Have a great day. Bye, guys.